I want to walk you through something that keeps happening between us. From your side, it probably feels like I'm overreacting or not listening. From my side, it feels like I'm being asked to read your mind, and then blamed when I can't. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm trying to stop having the same one, because this pattern is wearing us down. Here's what it looks like from where I'm standing. You tell me later that we talked about something, that you told me about a plan or a decision or a feeling you were having. But in my memory, that conversation never happened. Not with me. Maybe you thought it through in your head. Maybe you talked about it with someone else. Maybe you planned to tell me and it felt like you did. But from my side, I'm being held accountable for a conversation I never actually heard. And when I say, I don't remember us talking about that, it feels like you hear, I wasn't listening. When what I really mean is, that never crossed the air gap between your mind and my ears. That's the gap I keep tripping over. I think you have entire conversations in your head that never make it all the way out. You work through things silently. You decide what you think. You imagine how I might respond. You may even imagine what you'd say back. By the time you're done, it feels finished to you, like it happened. Except I wasn't in the room for any of that. So later, when you say, we already talked about this, I feel like I'm being gaslit by a ghost conversation. One that was real to you, but never actually happened with me. That's not you being evil. It's not you trying to lie. But it is a massive communication misstep, and it leaves me feeling like I'm losing my grip on reality. When this happens, I don't just feel confused. I feel judged for not knowing things I had no way to know. It feels like there's an exam I didn't know I was taking, on material that was never taught, and then I'm getting graded on it. And when I say, I don't remember that, I can see you get frustrated like I just don't care, or I wasn't paying attention. But here's the truth. I pay a lot of attention to what you actually say. I remember details. I remember tone. I remember timing. What I can't remember are conversations that only happened in your head, and when I'm being treated as if I heard them, that's not a little thing. It's a trust issue. Because I start to wonder what else I'm being silently held responsible for. I don't want that silent wedge between us. I want clarity more than I want to be right. I get the sense sometimes that you believe closeness should mean I just know. That if I really loved you, I'd be able to fill in the blanks. But that's not how real relationships work. That's how movies work. In real life, nobody can read your mind. Not your friends, not your family, not your partner. If you don't say it out loud, I don't know it. If you don't tell me your plans, I can't factor them into mine. If you don't say, this is important to me, I can't treat it like it's important. And when you assume I know, and then get hurt or angry when I don't act on information I never had, it feels unfair. Like the rules of the game keep changing and I'm the only one who didn't get the update. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm not asking you to narrate every thought. I'm asking for something simpler and way more practical. Say the important things out loud. Don't assume I already know just because you've been thinking about it. And then check. What did you hear me say? Are we on the same page? I'm ready to do that work with you. I'll meet you there. But I can't keep taking hits for conversations that never actually happened between us. I don't want to be your mind reader. I want to be your partner. Those are not the same thing.